Hey guys and gals, let's unbox, build, and take a look at the Heartlake City Ice Cream van by LEGO Friends. This is set number 42644, contains 92 pieces, retails for $19.99, and the set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO. And that does seem a bit steep for this set, $19.99. It looks like we have a nice, awesome open top ice cream truck. And we have Melody, Paisley, and Elsa D included with the set. That's pretty cool. Yeah, from first impressions, it looks pretty fun. And here's the back of the box. So we get the accessories, and it's Learn to Build. Let's open this up and see what kind of pieces we have in the box, which I can't even get that open. Oh, that explains it. Looks like we have things packed loose. So be careful, your tires, and boy, this was really packed bad, LEGO. I mean, sloppy. Now, seeing that this is 4 and up, we're probably going to have to see the hand things. So what makes you think, oh, that's bright. Let me turn that down there. And this is going to be one of those ones that I'm not going to script. We're just going to go through it here. And, alright, do we have to dump the bags? No, we start with bag 1, and, yep, we'll be here for probably about an hour. I had to find out. So it looks like everything is broken down, so it might be a group build. So it looks like we get to do this here, and then the ice cream van is separate. That's really good. We also got the pre-molded chassis. Seen these around a couple of times, and 2 bags of bricks. And just to get prepared, we're going to put together Elsa D and stuff like that. Why? Because she's in bag 1. Let's build it. And at least this one comes with the rubber tires. Alright, so this one's mostly just like accessories. And I'm just surrounded by sets at this point. This room that I'm in is just bursting at the seams with LEGO. So I'll put her together. I don't need that for a while. I like these. I wish they come in other colors, but I think there's maybe one other color those come in, but I'd like to get them just for maybe a restaurant or something. Alright, we got to find all the parts first to put Elsa together. Well, should be more complete with hair, huh? You know what? Let me, I can never get the wigs on these mini dolls. They're so stubborn. Alright, I'm right here. Let's rotate it here. And that's essentially what she is. And she's got $100. I guess that's not enough to buy ice cream or anything like that. Alright. Everything in LEGO's expensive. Sure I got her wig on right, and that's what she looks like there. And now we have more stuff to do, and the bunny's name is Melody. You already forgot, you know, animal figures now are named, and she's got lettuce. That's kind of cool. Now, the whole goal about these type of style of builds is to see how well the build goes. And in addition, this is part of the review. Alright, let's start building the patio table. And my style review is different than other LEGO YouTubers. We dive into the build and see how well it goes together. You know, and there's no speed build. You know, speed builds are, I don't do them, and it doesn't do you any good about my notes. So here, you get to see how fun the set is. And right now, the build seems, the colors are cool. It's keeping my interest, but the build as an adult is slow. So this would be perfect for a child. But for a grown adult like myself, it's a bit slow. That's a pretty high table. Friend stalls are just a bit higher. The proportions are a little different. And we got the ice cream. Put that in here. It just sits right in one of these holes like that. Alright. Then we got the can of sprinkles. That's probably what that is. I don't know. It could be a drink or something. It's just a stack of cookies. We have no clue. And let's see here. That goes on the top. It just barely sits in there. This is not very sturdy for what it is. Okay, now we got to get focused on making chairs. You got to make 2 of these. And yeah, I'm not a fan of the hand things on the book. To a child, that'd be fine, but now I'm curious. Will mini dolls rear fit in those? I've been using those for sinks, but let's see here. Indeed, I didn't think they'd fit in there, but look, they fit pretty good in there. I didn't know that. Well, now I learned something new. You gotta like my style reviews. I mean, if I don't know it, I'll man up and say I don't know anything about it. But there you go. So that's bag 1 there with all the accessories. That's what we have remaining. That's not too bad. All right, now we're going to start with bag 2. And that means booklet 2. Now, it is possible this set can be built by up to 2 people, but the build's not balanced. So one person's going to have a longer building experience than the other, sadly. And yeah, and I see transparent pieces, and this set is still at a 10 right now. Is it going to get dropped, or do we keep it? Just don't forget your tires and your chassis, which we have sitting at the top of the workbench. All right, Paisley, let's see how bad it is. I might always check and see if it's just smudges, like this one here. I thought it was a scratch. It's a smudge, so that's fine. But that is a scratch right there. So 9 it is. J, yeah, I do that too. Oh, now this one here, Lego. I gotta drop it down to an 8 now. What a pity. What a shame. Can't pack it right. I have to get aggressive here. Even Paisley now is going to be sad. And she's going to have to ride in the used, banged up ice cream van. That's what it's going to look like because of all the scratched parts in here. I always get her and Autumn confused. Come on, get your head on straight. There you go. Or her wig is still not on right. It's supposed to be covering her eye like that. I thought the emo hair was long since been gone. Okay, so Paisley doesn't come with any accessories. So she considered her Elsa D right there. Well, somebody's taking a nap. Come on, sit down and watch the used the used ice cream truck. I just got done editing a fire truck. It wasn't too bad of a build, yet it had scratched parts. Alright. So the whole intent now is to see how well this one goes together. And this one I haven't found yet. See, Lego, that's ridiculous. The windscreen was the only thing that came out without a scratch. Whoa! But that's printed. Jay, you're going a little too hard. I've had some people tell me that. You want me to lie to you? I mean, there's plenty of guys out there that do this that will lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. We need a steering wheel. Yep, we're still using those. And then this goes here. At least it's using some nice spring summer colors here. And the parts are pretty big. There's no brick separator, but with parts pretty big like this, you can easily separate stuff. So I'm kind of looking at it like that. I'm not going to just fail it because it doesn't have one. But I just want to see how well this model goes together here. You can always use that cool yellow. Okay. And vehicle chassis, I know some people frown upon these. I don't care much for them, but in a pinch, or if you're just new to making vehicles, they work very well. It's a nice base. The reason why I like them because they're already recessed down, but this one's like a brick thick, so that's pretty beefed up there, pretty chunky. And you can hear me thumbing through the pages, so they use that for a little. That's not too bad right there. All right. Take some of our scratched windows, or used windows, put the used windows in there. Some ladies are like, I don't know if I want to buy anything from that truck, it's all used and beat up. You know, that's how I am. Yeah, they want them in backwards, so they want them like this. I don't know why. We'll find out here in a bit. And you know, I have to say this, the Lego City does come out with good vehicles, unlike Friends. But Friends have better builds in terms for city inspiration than the city sets do. So just imagine you just keep the city vehicles and keep the Friends builds. You know, evict the dolls. Use your minifigures in there. Just commandeer their buildings, and you can do that. Oh! Ooh, that is a nice piece. I have to order some more of these. These would be so cool for an ice cream shop or something. We need those. That is printed. Any more hidden printed items in here? So you're not getting stickers. So I wish the pieces weren't scratched and the manual wasn't so lengthy, because this would have been really good. Whoops, what am I doing? This would have been really good for this would have been an easy 10, Lego. Lego, are you sabotaging things? We never get perfect scores. Yeah, but I have to agree with some of you guys and gals, though. City sets have not been doing very well. But the Friend sets are. But the vehicles are not that good. So, you know, just combine the two themes together, and there you go. What do you do with the mini dolls when you're done? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't really mess with mini dolls. I have them in a Tupperware. Of course, if you've got a younger sister or an older sister that likes this stuff, just give her the mini dolls. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. But we could just rob some ideas out of this one too and use it for our own thing here. Well, we're so far so good here. These are cool, but I really don't use those for anything on my builds. May have to readjust the camera when I'm done. And this goes here. This one goes back here. Yeah, so if it rained right now, all the ice cream's going to get wet. That's not cool. Like, oh, you should have put a top on this. Alright. And today is January 5th, 2025. I'm finishing up a bunch of reviews right now and build installments for the second channel. So this one will be on here because this is like a one-time, we build it and that kind of thing. And we take this here. That's a good place to hold them. And, oh, Lego, we don't have those swirly pieces in pink and in cool yellow. That's really a shame. Advertising flavors we don't even have. And then you got the spoon here. We got extra spoons, so ladies don't have to share it. And then we got these here. I think those are spares. So, yeah, that's all it shows there. Now we got to rim the tires. Flick them just to make sure everything is balanced right. Pop them in. See how they're doing that? Just do this. Kind of fluff them out. And I'm going to try to do is get all these reviews done, hopefully by the end of the month. At least get them edited. Because I got to get everything done before I have to go back to work. I got to go back to work in 6 weeks from tomorrow. So that sounds like a long time, but it'll go quick. And I have a feeling we're not putting... Oh, no! Look! It shows the fancy rims facing the outside. Can you see? See that? You know how many people tell me I put them on wrong? Yeah, that's how they want them on here. So you do what the instructions say. You could build it any way you want if it's your Lego set. Okay. And then we put the front piece on the front. That's kind of a nice part to have, so... Ooh, I like the way that sounded. And they have Paisley serving up the ice cream. And then they have, what's her name again? Elsa D, all silhouetted out. That's kind of creepy. And let's see here. I have done that one. That's not too bad. That's really fun. I haven't done these yet. I don't know if I have them or not. And that concludes the build. Okay, now we're going to start setting up. So I think she's the ice cream vendor. Shouldn't you have a hairnet or tie it back in a ponytail? Yeah, if I get done with this, I got to put some burgers on the grill. Because we're having barbecue burgers tonight with lettuce and tomatoes and all that stuff. Ice cream is for dessert. All right, can I get her to stand on the floor in here? All right, let's get her close here so she can breathe all over the ice cream. Yeah, I do crude commentary. If you want more of a flavor of what I do, this is it, or you can go to my second channel and we really get into this stuff. You know, we have fun with it. And then now I'm going to start just readjusting the camera for you so we can get a better view of everything here. And no, I'm not going to edit that out. I do everything ad lib here. Okay, well that is a little too bright, huh? That's the only problem about the white tables sometimes. I can see why some of you have said, you know, the white does get a little too much. And let's see, come on, step aside. We're going to put that, because that's the main show there. Hey, I got to make these fun, you know. I can't... I'm not a guy that wears a suit and tie and does professional Lego reviews. These are not to be construed as such. This is just for... This is a hobby of mine. I got to have fun with it, you know. Yes, a hobby. No, I don't do this for... I don't do this for a job. That's what software engineering is for. Ooh. And yeah, I'm swamped by 2 other lights in here. Yeah, what you heard is me hitting my head on that. Most guys will filter that out. I will not. Okay. So now we're going to start with the tour. So that's the ice cream van. That's what it looks like there. I like the printed piece. It's really cool. And of course you got Paisley with the ice cream. You got an extra cone. Kind of wish they give you a few more accessories. And that's what the back side of this looks like. It kind of just, I mean, you have a window here, and this is just, you think that would have been filled in or something, but this is just left open. So I don't think this would be a, you wouldn't want to be able to serve ice cream in the rain. So it would look kind of odd in your Lego City, obviously. But we do have the patio table. It's a little tall. It's not too bad. And then we got Elsa here. She's ready to cough up $100 for a scoop of that ice cream. And we got Melody there taking a nap. Come on, Melody. You're going to eat your lettuce. And really, this is what we have remaining here for the build. But if you want, you can add the extra ice cream or some other unpleasurably things there. And Jay, why are you doing all that? Just for fun. And all in all, though, it's a nice city build. You can put this in your Lego Friends City or just a regular Lego City. So we're going to start right on in the review with play value. And yes, it's a playable model. It looks cool. You got the patio table. You do have the ice cream. Got the printed pieces. And 2 mini dolls and some accessories. So that's pretty cool. Build quality seems pretty good. I didn't have anything fall off while building, except for maybe this right here. It's probably the only weak spot of the build. But the only thing I'm kind of disappointed with is that this ice cream van doesn't even look like a van at all. It looks like we're missing the top piece here. There was just something to cover this up, it'd be pretty cool. But it just looks incomplete to me. It just doesn't look like something I would honestly put in my city unless this was more complete. So this is kind of a bust for me in terms of the quality of the build. But the build did keep my interest. It uses bright colors, mostly for spring and summer. This would be even good for a fall project too. It kept my interest as an adult, so I'm sure a young one this should be no problem. Now if you're an adult putting this together, the build is rather slow because of the building guides. So you're going to have to look past the hand thing again. I thought that was a Lego City thing. No, it's also a Friends thing too. So the build's slow for adults, but perfect for children. The set wasn't packed very well. You saw the loose pieces that flew out of the box. We're unboxing it. I don't know why Lego did put at least the tires in a bag or something. I don't know why they did that. It was just kind of sloppy. In addition, a few of these pieces were scratched. So that's what's going to drag this one down to an 8. I kid you not, I've been going hardcore on the way sets have been packed lately, because this is $20 for what we're getting here. And it should have been packed a little bit better. So hopefully you get this set, you will not get scratched or pitted pieces like I did. And it just makes the set look used and cheap. You know, I've been telling that to the Lego group until I'm blue in the face, and it seems like it's fallen on deaf ears. But that's what affected the score on this one, was heavily on that, because this would have been an easy 10 because everything's printed. The instructions were easy to follow. This will keep the interest of a child. But for me as an adult, not too much. I just can't look past the scratched pieces. But all in all, though, it's a nice ice cream van. It just doesn't look complete. But tell me what you think.